You bet, Larry. We had a bright little hair over 700 and something head of cattle today. About 120 some odd cows. The rest of them pretty well calf yearlings, a few bulls. I thought overall the stocker steers and heifers, they sold pretty well fully steady. A few of our little light calves, we didn't have very many of them. I thought they were steady, maybe $1 or $2 lower. Get into our stocker steers and heifers both as a little bigger kind. I thought overall they were fully steady. Our feeder steers and heifers all of a sudden fully steady. And you get into our packer cows, bulls, they were also steady too. Didn't really have that many pairs of bred cows, but those that we did have, if they had a good youthful use to them and everything, bred, they did real well too. Quite a bit of activity on those. So overall, real good day with the market starting out for this week, Larry.
Good. How about San Saba come Thursday?
You bet. We've got one group of 40-something really good one-raising Hereford heifers that's going to be there open. Been weaned everything about 40 days or 45 days or so. I've got another group of about 30-some-odd cows that'll be there. Bred to Charolais bulls, be some black cows or just to sell out of the ranch. So being we're young on up solid mouth, Larry. We do have prior to that on Wednesday at 11 o'clock. We've got our annual Del Barber bull sale and at Guest Ranch, which is Express. We'll have 100 head of those really, really good outstanding polled and horn Hereford bulls off the Barber Ranch, and right at 40 head of really good Angus bulls coming off Express Ranch there out of Oklahoma. So if y'all need something like that, we will have them available, and that'll be starting at 11 o'clock on Wednesday. It'll be a sell on their own. Then we'll follow up our sale on Thursday too. The catalog's already up on our website, Larry. They can go look at all that information prior to the sale if they'd like to.
That's at jordancattle.com. Ken, we appreciate you, and we'll talk with you before that San Saba sale.
You bet, Larry. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus. There has been much speculation of late as the Communist Chinese were going to do away with their zero-tolerance policy on COVID, but late Friday they announced that it will continue. That's generally bearish for all types of demand from the Communist Chinese. As a result, soybean futures were down 11. Corn followed, closing down a nickel for the day. The Russians are trying to get some exemptions from sanctions from the West, which would allow Russia to export grain and fertilizer, which in turn would incentivize the Russians to extend the Ukrainian export corridor agreement. After being up $4 by the barrel on Friday, crude oil was currently down to around $92 by the barrel on Monday. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and ADM extended their hours for Milo trucks to 8 to 4:45 starting today for the balance of the week. Cargill is open today, Tuesday through Friday, 7 to 3. The Andersons are open tomorrow, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 to 2. For help marketing your grains, Tuggle & Company, Corpus, 361-852-5207. Neighbor, let's talk about PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing. San Antonio, High, Hondo, Kerrville, Robstown, Jourdanton, and Laredo. Contact the Hondo store at 830-426-2912. That's 830-426-2912. Remember, that's PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing, pipemovers.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves for Monday. Let's start with the hog side of the equation and the national pork carcass cutout value, 23 higher in the afternoon at $96.95. Hog slaughter for Monday, 494,000 head. That compares to 486 the last week and 469 this time last year. As we look toward the beef side of the equation, wholesale box prices in the afternoon had an 80-cent stronger choice and a $4.02 increase in the select. USDA estimated federal slaughter at 123,000 head, setting the week's pace 5,000 head below last week. Last week's cash cattle, mostly 150 in the south, 153 in the north. We did see some 242 in the north, hot and hanging on the Packers rail. Neighbor, there are your meat moves for yesterday. I'm down on the farms, Larry Marble, here at the kitchen table with my friend R.D. from D&D Farm and Ranch. R.D., I need a squeeze chute, and I understand you can hook me up.
Well, yes, sir. We got a fully manual squeeze chute here. It's built well and tough. I'd say Texas tough even. We ordered too many of them, so we're now putting them on special for you. Normally these chutes would go for $6,000. For any customer that mentions this ad today, we're going to cut that price down to $4,500 for you.
And that's the Maverick Squeeze Chute, D&D's brand. RD's the man to contact. RD, tell them how to get a hold of you.
Reach me in here at the office at 830-379-7340. My extension is 161.
We're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. Ken, how did the Mason sale turn out?
You bet, Larry. We had a bright little hair over 700 and something head of cattle today. About 120 some odd cows. Rest of them pretty well calf yearlings, a few bulls. I thought overall the stocker steers and heifers, they sold pretty well fully steady. A few of our little light calves, we didn't have very many of them. I thought they were steady, maybe $1 or $2 lower. Get into our stocker steers and heifers both as a little bigger kind. I thought overall they were fully steady. Our feeder steers and heifers all of a sudden fully steady. And you get into our packer cows, bulls, they were also steady too. Didn't really have that many pairs of bred cows, but those that we did have, if they had a good youthful use to them and everything, bred, they did real well too. Quite a bit of activity on those. So overall, real good day with the market starting out for this week, Larry.
Good. How about San Saba come Thursday?
You bet. We've got one group of 40-something really good one-raising Hereford heifers that's going to be there open. Been weaned everything about 40 days or 45 days or so. I've got another group of about 30-some-odd cows that'll be there. Bred to Charolais bulls, be some black cows just to sell out of the ranch. So being we're young on up solid mouth, Larry. We do have prior to that on Wednesday at 11 o'clock. We've got our annual Del Barber bull sale and gas ranch, which is Express. We'll have 100 head of those really, really good, outstanding polled and horn heifer bulls off the Barber Ranch, and right at 40 head of really good Angus bulls coming off Express Ranch there out Oklahoma. So if y'all need something like that, we will have them available, and that'll be starting at 11 o'clock on Wednesday. It'll be a sell on their own. Then we'll follow up our sale on Thursday too. The catalog's already up on our website, Larry. They can go look at all that information prior to the sale if they'd like to.
That's at jordancattle.com. Ken, we appreciate you, and we'll talk with you before that San Saba sale.
You bet, Larry. Thank you.
Bye-bye. MG Building Materials reminds you to start your next project today with an MG personal credit card. No interest if paid in full within 6 months. Apply for your card at any MG Building Materials store. Get all the information at mgbuildingmaterials.com. Remember, those stores are San Antonio, Corpus Christi, Kerrville, Pleasanton, and Uvalde. Call that Uvalde store at 2301 East Main Street at 830-278-4439. We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Sean, we're one day closer to sheep and goats. In fact, when you folks are hearing this, it's sheep and goat day. What's it looking like?
I think we're going to get a pretty good run. You know, it's get somewhere around, like we talked, that 25 to 3,000, hoping for 3. Quality looks real good. We got quite a few kids and is a few more lambs, so shaping up to be a good sale on Tuesday in Fredericksburg. Like I said, the quality looks really good, what's on the yard right now. And on the cattle end, still thinking somewhere around that 12. We got our wean sale this week. Don't know many wean cattle, few, but typically we'll catch a few more, so we're sure hoping to get somewhere around that 12 on the cattle.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Sean.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel, with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We're on the line with Klein Spear from Southwest Livestock Exchange Uvalde. Klein, how's the sheep and goat sale looking?
Got about 150 standing here this evening, Larry. Got a few more coming in the morning. Probably have around that about 500 head range. Not looking for a huge run this week. Looking for a pretty active market, though, so it'll be a good time to sell a few.
Talk to us about what you anticipate for Thursday's cattle sale.
Got a couple guys out working some calves and yearlings that be coming in we know of. Got a few cows coming, so we'll see how that all shapes up on Wednesday when they come in, but probably have around that 600 to 700 head range this week.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Klein.
Call us at the office, 830-278-5621, or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm. We're at the kitchen table, and I've got RD from D&D on the line, and I understand you've got some special for us, right, RD?
Yes, sir. Hot weather's dying down, but we still have some warm days left before the cold sets in. So we're putting some of our water troughs that people have been using as swimming pools on sale. Our 8 and 10 foot troughs. Now your customers can get these for a good $800 on the 10 foot by 2 foot deep round water troughs, and 8 foot by 2 foot deep for $450. when they mention this ad. Now, if you don't need it for your swimming pools, your cattle and livestock can always use a good water trough too.
RD, tell everybody how to get a hold of you at D&D.
You can reach me here at D&D at 830-379-7340. My extension is 161.
We're on the line with Jim Wheeler, Atascosa Livestock, Pleasanton. Jim, how's the Tuesday sale looking Monday evening?
It's pretty slow around here. We've got 270 in so far, about 30 cows. I paid 12, 14 of them in the morning, couple of pairs on the yard. Quality of calves is good. We should end up with somewhere around 3 1/4 to 3 1/2 probably by sale time, with around 50 cows probably.
Have you received any moisture since we spoke last?
We had 2 little showers today. They both added up to about a 10. That was it.
Hopefully you'll catch some more in the near future. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Jim Wheeler.
Reach us at 830-569-2516.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Maybe this portion of Down on the Farm is brought to you by PMI, the Robstown location, 361-767-7473, pipemovers.com, pipe, steel, and fencing, the Robstown location. We're on the line with Colt Adams from El Campo Livestock Exchange. Colt, night before the sale, what's sale day looking like?
It's looking really good, Mr. Larry. We're tagging in on around 700 right now. We had 2 of them little sellouts come in this week. There will be some good 4 to 6 year old Brahman cows. Be about 10 of them, and then there'll be a string of crossbred pairs and bred cows here tomorrow too, and then quite a few calves too, Mr. Larry.
Good. Sounds like you got a great start to a good sale in El Campo. Colt Adams, tell everybody how to get a hold of y'all.
Yes, sir. You can call me on my cell at 361-920-1618, or you can call my brother Tyler Adams there at 361-920-1620, or home rep ratio there at 979-216-8084.
Colt, we appreciate the call.
We appreciate you, Mr. Larry, and we appreciate all of our customers. We appreciate them all. Thank you.
Talk to you after the sale. Bye-bye.
You have a good night. Bye-bye.
Hey, neighbor. We're on the line with Aaron Lee of Homestead and Ranch Real Estate, which specializes in Texas farms, ranches, and custom homes on acreage. They have specific steps for getting your ranch ready to sell.
Yeah, Larry, we want our sellers to put their best foot forward when their property hits the market.
You know, that makes sense to me. What should the seller be doing?
Well, the long and short of it is they want to make the ranch look clean and organized. Remove the junk, shred the property, make the property accessible, and repair the fences. If the irrigation pumps are available, go ahead and fill the tanks and troughs. Make sure all the utilities throughout are functioning.
Then what?
Well, from there, that's where we take over, Larry. We ask our sellers to organize the records, and then we're going to get information on the leases, the water rights, and the mineral rights. We're going to map the property, make a list of what will and will not be conveyed, ensure potential buyers know the incredible parts of the subject property, and then we're going to try to overcome any potential issues before they start.
Great info, Aaron. How do they get in touch with you?
Well, they can call me directly at 214-985-9862. 214-985-9862. And you have my word, I'll call you back. Or they can visit us at homesteadandranch.com. homesteadandranch.com.
We're on the line with Riley Rhodes, Live Oak Livestock, Three Rivers. Riley, how'd the Monday sale turn out?
A little better than what it has been the last couple of weeks, Larry, as far as the market goes. Volume just a little bit lighter, 1,465 head this week, primarily due to some of the rains that we had earlier in the week, but so had a pretty decent volume. Cow market was about the same. Calves, I thought they're probably 2 to 6 higher than what they have been, the calves and yearlings. Cow-calf pairs, not many stocker cows, 750 to 1250 on those. Same story on the bred cows, 650 to 11 1/4. Packer cows are steady money, 70 to 76 on your high-yielding cows, 64 to 72 on your breakers, and 24 to 54 on your canners. Packer bulls about steady with last week as well, 92 to 98 on your high-yielding bulls, 68 to 92 on your low to medium-yielding bulls. The 2 to 3 weight choice steers, 168 to 204. Heifer mates, 136 to 158. 3 to 4 weight choice steers, 160 to 188. Heifer mates, 138 to 154. 4 to 5 weight choice steers, 152 to 176. Heifer mates, 138 to 156. 5 to 6 weight choice steers, 150 to 172. Heifer mates, 138 to 152. The 6 to 7 weight choice steers, 144 to 158. Heifer mates, 134 to 148. And the 7 to 8 weight choice steers, 130 to 152. And heifer mates, 130 to 142. So pleased with it. Had a pretty good market today. Lots of activity, it seemed like, and a little better mood. I think some people got some rain up the country, so hopefully we can get that going, get some winter pasture going, and help the market out on some of these lighter weight calves. But still a big difference between the top and the bottom as far as quality goes and price goes. But got along good today.
Good. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for next week.
361-81. 361-813-6650 is the cell. 361-786-2553 is the office. The webpage, liveoaklivestock.com.
Thank you, Riley.
Thank you, sir.
Neighbor, let's take a shorter look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle. Milo through Corpus in November, Dees plus 90, 1367. Progresso 1385. Yellow corn to Corpus in November, Dees plus 190, 865 and 3/4. Progresso 895 and 3/4. Hard red winter wheat to Houston, 1077 and a quarter. Beans to Houston, 1425 and a quarter. Texas cotton 86.24 to 88.74. 888 bales brought 87.49 on the average. Neighbor, that's it for Down on the Farm. Thanks for listening. Good day. God bless. See you down the road.